Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean is pleased to present for conferral Dr. Nigel Clarke for the degree Doctor of Finance honoris causa in recognition of his stewardship of Jamaica's economic policy framework, which gained further international recognition, attracting foreign investment, and setting new benchmarks for economic resilience. As a Rhodes Scholar and an Oxford-trained mathematician, Dr. Clarke has emerged as one of the most influential financial strategists in the Caribbean. Under his stewardship, Jamaica achieved its strongest macroeconomic fundamentals in its history. He led Jamaica's innovative economic response to the COVID-19 pandemic, implemented groundbreaking disaster risk financing models, including the country's historic sponsorship of a catastrophe bond, and successfully completed major privatizations and public-private partnerships. Dr. Nigel Clarke, I invite you to step forward. I invite Dr. Trishani Adams, UCC Shareholder Board Member, and UCC's Acting Registrar, Mrs. Andrea Wandersling, to hood the candidate for the degree. I also invite Mr. Robert Scott, who will read the citation.
Where vision meets virtue, where courage transforms crisis into triumph, there stands a leader like Dr. Nigel Clarke. With the strength of a nation's hope in his hands and the wisdom of the ages in his mind, Dr. Nigel Clarke has not merely shaped policy, he has rewritten destiny. Today we honor a man who turned the tides of history, a guardian of prosperity and a beacon for generations to come, a builder of foundations. From the halls of Jamaica's Ministry of Finance to the global stage of the International Monetary Fund, Dr. Clarke has been an architect of the impossible. With each bold stroke, he transformed fragility into fortitude, liberating an economy once burdened by debt, lifting a people once constrained by scarcity, and lighting a path where others saw only obstacles. Under his watch, mountains of debt crumbled, replaced by the fertile plains of fiscal resilience. Unemployment and poverty reached historic lows, as thousands awoke to the dignity of work and the promise of progress. The CARE program became a lifeline, a testament to his belief that no Jamaican should be left behind, even in the darkest of storms. A sage of stability, he did not merely balance books, he balanced hope with discipline. He granted the Bank of Jamaica its independence, not as an act of surrender, but as an act of faith. Faith in institutions, in the people, and in the future. His reforms were not just policies, they were promises kept. And when the world took notice, the IMF called him to a higher duty. As Deputy Managing Director, he now carries Jamaica's lessons to the world, championing the vulnerable, ensuring small nations are heard in halls of power, pioneering climate resistance, because he knows that survival is not just a statistic, it's a human right, transforming crises into opportunities, because he has always seen beyond the horizon, a teacher of tomorrow. Yet, for all his global stature, his greatest legacy may be the minds he has ignited. Through scholarships and student reforms, he has turned barriers into bridges. His speeches were not just presentations, they were master classes in clarity, his whiteboard diagrams unlocking the secrets of economics for a generation. So today, as we bestow upon him the honorary doctorate in finance, we do not merely celebrate his past, we entrust him with the future. For if leadership is the art of making the impossible inevitable, then Dr. Nigel Clarke is one of its finest exemplars. Therefore, the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean is pleased to confer the Honorary Doctor of Finance degree on Dr. Nigel Clarke.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Chancellor will now confer the degree Doctor of Finance, honoris causa.
Dr. Nigel Clarke, on the authority vested in me by the Board of Directors of the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean, I now confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Finance, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges appertaining thereto, on this 20th day of July 2025. Congratulations.
Dr. Nigel Clarke, it is our pleasure to request that you now address the 2025 UCC Commencement Company.
Madam Master of Ceremonies, Minister of Education, Senator Dana Morris Dixon, Chancellor of UCC, Pro-Chancellor, Executive Chairman, President, members of the platform, and I want to give a big shout out to every mother, every father, every grandmother, every grandfather who is walking who walked in here this morning with the proverbial pot cover to knock as their child or grandchild came forward. Big up yourself. And of course to you, the graduating class of 2025, love and blessings. Knock the pot cover, knock it. That's the spirit. So I humbly accept the degree that's been conferred on me, and it's a privilege to be among the cohort of Dr. Peter Phillips and Audrey Hincliffe. And indeed, the progress we've made as a country has been progress that we've made together. And our greatest achievements as a country all stand in the same vein. But today is about you. And you're looking radiant. You're looking resilient. And you're looking ready. And some of you may be wondering, oh my God, how did I get here? You sacrificed sleep, You sacrifice money. You sacrifice social media and much more. And what we're talking about is perseverance. You persevered. And that fuel of perseverance saw you through countless all-nighters and allowed you to endure the difficult lectures and allowed you to rise up when you were disappointed. And more than that, you believed in yourself and you stuck to the course. And you believed in yourself even when others probably did not believe in you. But the truth is that you don't need anybody's permission to be successful or to be great. And that belief in yourself is the best investment that you can make. And for those of you who might be unsure about tomorrow, just remember that you don't need to have all the plans laid out. Success does not require that. It simply requires that you move to the next stage with courage, that you pursue a purpose-driven path, and that you have the ability to adjust and to believe in your God-given talents. So you ought to go forth with confidence and go forth with boldness. And if at any point you are uncertain, remember that you are a UCC graduate. Born in spices of Talawa, and you are by choice determined and vested with perseverance. So today is your day, and it is my privilege to be a part of it. Jamaica doesn't need imitators. It needs originals like you. Originals who can build upon what exists and chart the future for us all. So to the graduating class of 2025, I want to say big up, congratulations, and let the pot covers clamor. Love you. Blessings. I had said to the president that I wanted to give him a copy of my book that just came out, and he recommended that I do it here in the full light. So I'll do so, Mr. President, or Mr. President.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Nigel Clarke.